Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson will be entitled The Divided States of America by SourceRT.com. And this article is entitled 6-Week Lockdown, Not on My Watch. Mississippi governor vows to fight as Biden advisor floats nationwide COVID-19 shutdown. This article was posted on the 13th of November 2020, and also the brother in Memphis by the name of Aina sent this. And it states, Mississippi Governor Tate Reeves has hit back against presumptive Democratic President-elect Joe Biden's plan for a 6-week COVID-19 lockdown, denouncing the plan as wildly unreasonable and vowing to fight that if necessary. Reeves, a Republican, put his foot down in response to the proposed shutdown during a Facebook Live COVID-19 update on Thursday. We're not going to participate in a nationwide lockdown, he said, arguing the suggestion from one of Biden's expert pandemic advisors was totally and completely beyond reasonableness. That's not the way the economy works, Reeves continued, arguing that while Biden and his 13-person panel of scientific experts might make policy recommendations regarding what to do during the pandemic, the presumed president lacked the constitutional basis to impose his advisor's desired crackdown across the nation. Nor would Mississippi take Biden's edicts. Lying down, the governor hinted, we will certainly fight that if it becomes necessary. He said during the live stream, we as a state are going to continue with our strategy, he said, insisting a strategy targeted at hotspots was the only way to avoid extensive collateral economic damage. The people of Mississippi can't just go home, shut down their small businesses, shut down their restaurants, shut down their gyms for 6 weeks and just think that you can come back 6 weeks from now, flip a switch, and everything's gonna be fine. The state has mandated the use of face coverings in counties across the state with over 500 cases per 100,000 people, affecting 15 counties as of Thursday, but has declined to roll out blanket restrictions as Biden has indicated he would do following his inauguration. So as you can see, the Most High is dividing the states of America. Luke 11:17, but he, knowing their thoughts, said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. America is a kingdom, all right? And America is divided. Hence the name of this video, or the title of this video, The Divided States of America. Every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. When you go into that term desolation, in the Hebrew, it goes into utterly empty. And a house divided against a house falleth. Right. Why? Because the stability going into the foundation is divided. And if the foundation of a house is cracked, what happens? The house begins to shift, okay? And then eventually it collapses. If Satan also be divided against himself, and Satan's physical manifestation on earth are the so-called white people, which are Edomites, according to biblical doctrine based on the lineage of their father. If Satan also be divided against himself, because what? Satan in the form of Edom runs America. How shall his kingdom stand? So this is a strong point that America is going down. Why? Because it's divided. And therefore, because of this rift, America will break and ultimately collapse, because this is within the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Because ye say that I cast out devils through Beelzebub. All right, now that's the point. Isaiah 19:2. Let's start at verse 1. The burden of Egypt. Modern day Egypt is America. Behold, the Lord Yahweh ride upon a swift cloud, hence a chariot, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. All right, now the presence of Yahweh is the second coming of his son Yahushua, the day of our Lord. Verse 2, and I will set the Egyptians, okay, the Egyptians are modern day Americans, against the Egyptians, modern day Americans, and they shall fight everyone against his brother. Hence, the so-called Republicans and the so-called Democratic parties, okay? They're fighting about shutting down the government or the country per se. And they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. But the point is how the Most High has that spirit of division within the kingdom of America. Ecclesiastes 3:1, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Okay, so that everything can be classified as the rulership of America. A time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. So what we're witnessing is the time for America to be plucked up, okay, along with this beast-like system, okay? And that's what it's all about. And that's the reason why America is being divided, because America is at its end. There's one more precept I wanted to get. The water, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua Bashem, Rakakwadash, the water. All right, this is Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Okay, going into the blessing of Esau. All right, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So Esau, by the counsel of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, has a time to rule and an end to that rule. And that is the reason why we're witnessing the vision of America. Lord, will you were edified. Shalom.